I would say that lighting is both an art and a science. So to start off with how we would illuminate a botanical garden is quite complicated because, as you can imagine, the space is massive. First off, we want to understand is how people are moving around the space, how the architect or the design team envision the spaces being used, where the welcome center is, where the footpaths are going to be, just generally what's going to happen in the park with the people. And then on a second level, we want to understand is what's happening in the park. What are the flora and fauna constraints? Are there particular local populations of bats or bugs or anything else that we need to consider to be like, okay, for illuminating this park, we want to avoid these kind of luminaires because they're going to disrupt the night population of the animals in the space. I think lighting needs to be thought about again in public spaces in quite a few means, because of the fact that we often in the past over-illuminated spaces. We often saw the fact that we need a lot of light to feel safe and to feel secure. That's not necessarily true. We need the right amount of light in the right places at the right time to have this feeling. So I think we need to revisit the way we used to do a lot of illumination in the past and think about how are people actually using a space. The lighting for the green arc is unique in a number of ways. We really wanted to highlight the architecture within that space. The shape, the feeling, the materiality that you have in that space is so unique and so special. We wanted the illumination to also play on that. So you'll notice when you're in the space that particularly in the green arc in the ceiling area, you don't see the luminaires. We wanted to have that super subtle, very soft illumination that just grazes the space and really highlights that materiality and the directionality of the wood. I would say that lighting is both an art and a science. We want to be able to look at architecture or look at the space that we're illuminating in, and then we want to choose the technicalities of the luminaire to bring out that space. The biggest compliment we can have for the lighting is if no one says anything about the lighting. If the people are in a space, they feel comfortable, they feel welcome, they feel like they can use the space the way they're meant to use the space. This is the biggest compliment to lighting design.